Hey there guys, and welcome back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It is time to go toe-to-toe with the mighty Deviljho. Been dreading this day, because I've never really fought a Deviljho directly before. Usually it just shows up to ruin my fun, and then I just run away from it and completely ignore it. But now we cannot avoid putting this out much longer. So we shall go to the volcano, where we shall kick his ass. Kind of a shame that this is in the volcano, though. I mean, we've been fighting in the volcano so damn much already. I mean, Deviljho shows up in pretty much every area anyway. And is that 4 he's in? I think it's 4 at least. Anyway, once again bringing the epic dragon gun lance. Because I believe that's his biggest weakness, not sure. But still, it's probably one of the better gun lances I have, so this will have to do. And yeah, the Deviljho. We will already encountered him in this LP on 2 separate occasions, that one mission with the Jagia and the Crimson Kurapeko hunt. And he was quite annoying in both of them. Oh jeez. Ooh, nice. Went right underneath him. So yeah, the Deviljho. Probably a nightmare to fight if you have a weapon that has virtually no range, like sword and shield or dual swords. Because as you can clearly see, he is quite tall, and oh shit, he's chucking boulders. He's quite tall. So really, if you're using one of those weapons, likely the only place you're gonna hit on him are his teeny tiny spindly little legs. It's kind of the same problem as with the Plesioth. He's not really that low to the ground, so you're not gonna be able to hit the higher up places, which other weapons like the longsword, lance, and gun lance can easily reach. And yeah, bringing a blocking weapon against this guy is never a bad idea. But yeah, as far as moves go, he's got some... I guess the monster he shares the most moves with is Duramboros, because you can see his that shoulder charge, which Duramboros also has. I think Baroth has that as well, though, and Urigan. He kinda shares a couple moves with those 3. Makes sense, because like those 3, he is a brute wyvern. Some people, for some reason, think he's an elder dragon, for some reason. I'm not sure why. I mean, sure, he's strong and oh crap, could not put the shield up in time. Crap, now he has the dragon element on me. Not good. Because this is likely the first monster you'll fight that is able to inflict the dragon element on you. What it does is, I'm actually not really too sure myself. I think that it pretty much removes the element on your weapon and like any positive affinity that you might have. And apparently, if I look at the symbol that's next to my sharpness gauge in the top left, it also has some arrows pointing down next to that, so I'm guessing it also lowers your sharpness, or how fast your sharpness decreases or something. Whatever it is bad and you do not want. Ooh, was that his face? Nice. I'm actually not quite done with the face yet, because the face breaks twice. Yeah, that's pretty much... He doesn't have a lot of different breakable parts. His face can break twice, and I think you can cut his tail off, and that's about it. Though you might, I'm not sure, you might have to damage his tail first. Anyway, when he starts drooling, he gets mighty hungry. So what you can do is, you can put some meat down for him. You know, feed the homeless. Even though, well, I guess he is homeless, technically. But what you can do is, you can combine your steaks or meat or whatever, or I think it's just raw meat actually. You can combine them with all sorts of venomous mushrooms or other nasty things that will cause stuff to happen to him when he eats the meat. For example, I just put down a poisoned steak. When he eats that, he will get poisoned. However, he apparently is not quite hungry yet, which is strange because I'm pretty sure that when he's drooling like that, he is hungry. Also, he is Deviljho. Deviljho is always hungry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nom nom. Ooh, delicious. Oh crap, I'm poisoned now. Yes, that's gonna be pretty helpful in this fight. However, the more poison steaks you feed him and stuff, the more resistant to it he becomes. So yeah, I pretty much only ever bring 1 of each. Because really, how many are you going to need? The fight usually doesn't last all that long. Because Deviljho is more bark than bite, I guess. He would appear a lot tougher than he actually is. At least the game makes you believe it, like, oh no, it's the Deviljho, it's the dreaded monster that always shows up to ruin everyone's hunts, but really he's not that tough. I'll admit that he is one of the tougher monsters in the game, but they're... I guess I'm just such an experienced Monster Hunter player by now that Deviljho is just not that much of a threat to me anymore. Also, that got me for some reason. Alright, come on. Oh crap. And this is why you should always bring dung bombs to this fight. Here, have some poop. Surely you'll eat that as well. I mean, you'll eat anything. And oh geez, I do mean anything. This guy would eat his own tail if you cut it off and he's still in the same area when he gets hungry. That's how hungry he is. He will not back away from cannibalism. Or, does cannibalism apply when you're eating yourself? Or is there an entirely different word for that? I guess it's just not a word you expect to ever have to use that often. I mean, how many times are you going to discuss someone eating himself? If you have ever discussed that with someone, then that is bound to be one hell of an interesting conversation. I mean, talking with people about eating other people, sure, that might sometimes happen, like, okay, if you're in a plane crash scenario, who would you, or would you eat other people if it meant that you lived? Like, that's a reasonable discussion to have, I guess. But eating yourself? That's just... I'm not even sure that's something you should do even in a last resort situation. Because if you eat yourself, you're going to start bleeding, and eventually you'll bleed out, and... yeah, you won't be hungry anymore, but you'll still be dead. So you should pretty much never ever eat yourself. Apparently Deviljho did not get the memo. Oh, damn it, Cha-Cha. Well, I guess it did save me from the dragon breath, so works for me. Deviljho, you're so ugly when you're in rage mode. Because you can clearly see that now he's red all over and got scars everywhere. He just looks freaking mutilated. Anyway, damn it. Kayamba now has the fully charged ultimate mask, I think it was. And that mask is actually pretty damn great, because it makes Kayamba completely impervious to... oh, ooh, nice. Thought the range on that was going to be a bit bigger, but it is not. Oh, nice, there goes his face for the second time, I think. Now it's got a big-ass scar over it. Kind of like the Nargacuga. Makes him look a lot cooler. Oh, nice. Did I knock him... oh, I didn't knock him down. Oh, well. Still making good time, I guess. Also, I really need to sharpen now, so if you would kindly leave me alone, sure, go for Kayamba. Go have some fun. See, he just totally body-checked Kayamba. Kayamba did not take any damage. Oh, shit. Oh, here, have some shit. Why not? In your face. Crap. Come on, in your face. There we go. Why the hell didn't the first one work? Oh, and roaring in. And he's back in rage mode. Lovely. And apparently the reason why he looks so fucked up while he's in rage mode is that apparently when he's in rage mode, all of his muscles expand or something to make him stronger. And that reveals all sorts of hidden previous battle scars and that sort of thing. It's kind of nasty looking. Anyway, just have to get the tail off, but the tail is kind of hard to hit on this guy because he's so mobile and it's pretty high up. So you're only ever really going to get reliable hits on it when he's down, which is not all that often. Oh crap, he's eating an Aptonoth. Actually, let's see if I can get me some fancy shiny from this. Also, perfect chance to get some hits in on the tail. Come on, move it over here. Damn, he is not cooperating. Okay, fine, then I guess I'll just look for the shiny then. It's probably right underneath the freaking Aptonoth or something. Can't see it. Alright, Deviljho, come at me. But not when I'm reloading, damn it. At least the reload still went through. Yes, yes, Tremor. I don't care about Tremor resistance, because I am wearing a dead Volvidon. Oh, jeez. Oh, took that one right to the face. Better time to put my weapon away. Alright, where the hell is that shiny thing? Oh, nice shot on the tail. Staggered him. Of course, shots can't cut the tail off, I think. Oh yeah, that move, that is a move that he shares with Duramboros. Hence why I said that he pretty much has most of his moves in common with the Duramboros. Not that many though, I'm pretty sure they share just that move and the body check. That one. But that's still more than he shares with Baroth or Urigan, I guess. Oh, and Cha-Cha just smashed the bug. Cha-Cha, bigger fish to fry here. Namely this giant one who's teabagging me. If he had any visible nuts. Oh crap, shield. Cha-Cha, you do not get the meaning of blocking or avoiding or whatever. Sure, toss some boulders. The boulder attack is actually also a pretty interesting one. Because it usually doesn't really cause any nasty effects on you, but depending on the terrain he uses it on, it can actually cause things to happen. If you're fighting him in the tundra, it will pretty much always cause... Ooh, Deviljho Talon, quite nice. If you fight him in the tundra, the boulder attack will pretty much always cause Ice Blight, and if you fight him in the volcano, in the parts where there's like lava and stuff, the boulder will cause Fire Blight. And I'm not too sure on this, but I think that if you fight him in the flooded forest, in one of the areas that have like water on the ground, like I think area 1, I think the boulder will cause Water Blight. But I'm not too sure on the last one. Yes, yes, you can roar all you want, I'm just gonna faceplant and be right back up to kick your ass. Let's see. Try putting down some more meat, because he's drooling again. Here, have some fancy paralysis steak. Oh, jeez. Come on, just eat the steak. It's tasty. It's yellow, look. Yellow steak, how alluring could it possibly get? Yum, yum. Come on. Oh, I guess that also works to knock him down. Tail, you shall be cut off. Hopefully. Eventually. Sooner or later. Well, I'd say I got some good hits in there. Oh, crap. Oh, he bit me in the ass and I didn't even get knocked down. Nice. Alright, where's the steak? Oh, I think he's going for it. Yep. Nice. Om nom nom nom. Oh, electricity. Yes, there was a party buzzer hidden in that steak. Didn't see that coming, did ya? And there goes the tail. Awesome. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, what do we get? A scale. And I'm pretty sure you can carve his tail twice. Always. At least I didn't check to see if I got carver or not. And a scale and a tail. Oh, and dragon bite. Lovely. Oh well, totally worth it. Alright, I could probably use a steak of my own. No, Deviljho, you cannot have this one. Okay, he definitely wants my steak. Or my buns. But he's not getting those. Run. Nice. And that cutting the tail off really takes the bite out of his tail swing attacks. Because you do actually cut off a sizable chunk of his tail. I wish this dragon bite would go away already. Why did I not bring null berries? Oh, jeez. Nope. Jeez, he knocks you back way too far with that. Uh-oh. Careful. Oh, come on. Little stubby tail still got me. And he's leaving. I thought he was going to eat his own tail for a second there. Be pretty awesome if he does that on camera though, but since he just had a nice yellow steak, I'm guessing he's not that hungry anymore. Now leave the Aptonoths alone, they're helpless. Alright. He's actually not really going into the volcanic areas for some reason. Guessing he just doesn't feel like going there today. I'm with you, Deviljho. I would prefer not to have to use these cool drinks I brought either. Right over my head. See, that attack is pretty much harmless without his tail, if you're standing right underneath him. And, oh, that's just a roar. Thought I was gonna do his earthquake stomp thing again. Oh, yeah, that attack. Guess the wind up on that and his roar look kinda similar. Uh-oh, shield. And Cha-Cha still does not get it. Where the hell's Kayamba? Oh, he's dead. Wait, I thought his mask made him invulnerable. Or maybe he just takes way less damage than he usually does. Guess that is a more likely explanation. Anyway, sharpening time again. You just stand there for a second, please. Thank you. Alright. Let's see, what is he gonna do now? That's going for Cha-Cha again. He should really be almost dead now. I mean, everything on him is broken. Not sure if he's limping yet. But he is definitely beaten up, battered, tired. He can't have much left in him. Oh crap, he got me again. Alright, dung bomb. Here, tasty, tasty poop to complement that yellow steak. I'm not gonna say why it's yellow. You can figure that out on your own. Hint, it's got nothing to do with urine, he said. Oh yeah, thank you, Kayamba, that's pretty helpful. At least now they're actually healing me during the fight instead of after. Oh, not limping yet. Alright, guess I'll have to use the cool drink after all. God damn it, Deviljho. Alright, in we go. Time to go in after him. Jeez, he ran way far away from the entrance. I guess this guy is pretty fast after all. Fairly decent top speed. Of course, he would not want to trip over something, because then he'd probably fall and break his neck. That's what you get if you're large and bipedal. Oh crap. Oh, nice. Just jump right over that. With the strange little back hop thing. Oh crap. Whoa. How did I not get hit by that one? It certainly pushed me away. Also, he can stand in lava for some reason and suffer no ill effects from it. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, sure, for Urigan and Agnactor, okay, it does. Agnactor pretty much lives in lava, and Urigan is covered in rock that's so tough that the lava doesn't even hurt him. But this guy should not be able to go into the lava. Same goes for some other monsters that show up here, like the Volvidon, the Rathalos, the Stygian Zinogre. Hell, I think even the Great Roggy can step into the lava. And that makes no sense. I mean, Great Roggy would probably like be up to his freaking neck in lava. Nothing can survive that, except for maybe the Urigan and Agnactor again. Anyway, come on, Deviljho, just drop already. Oh, nice. Was that a pretty nice finish? I wasn't really paying attention. I think it was like a lunge and then shooting him in the face. I guess that kind of works. Alright, what do we get from this guy? A scale. Well, he does have plenty of those. Oh crap, it's Roggies. And a hide. Well, there's plenty of hide to carve off of this bastard. And another one, another hide, yep. Come on, can I get like a gem or something? And another scale. Not even a claw or a fang. Well, I did get a talon from the shiny, I guess. That's better than nothing. Especially because you need those to make the power and armor talon, which are pretty damn helpful. You pretty much need a power charm and a Deviljho talon and an armor charm and another Deviljho talon to make those. Definitely worth the investment. Especially because you can just buy the power and armor charms in the port. So yeah, that's real easy to get them. In the village you have to get like a 5-star commodity or something and trade for them, but in the port you can just buy them. Just money. Alright, the rewards. Anything good? I see no gems, I think. Hide saliva. How can you take saliva from his corpse? Do you have like empty bottles on hand to store his freaking saliva in? That's crazy. Anyway, we have slain the Deviljho. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.